Welcome back to part 2 of Gamer's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yes. You just click on the Minecraft thing on accident.
Yeah, you did. I saw that, actually. I wasn't going to say anything, but since you brought it up.
Good job.
Yes.
Editor-in-chief over here.
Alright.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah, editor-in-chief.
Because now you get blamed for every fuck up.
I know, I already do.
Yeah, you are the editor-in-chief.
Okay. Excellent. So, I think we beat the Zelda timeline thing to death.
Yeah.
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 So,
yeah, let's bring up this topic. Final Fantasy 15 has a release date of March 2015 for the demo.
What's that? It's some bullshit.
The demo.
For demo.
Yeah, this for those who don't know how long they've been working on this game. They've been working on this game since 2006.
For that perspective, I was 12.
This
I
game
was
was
a little Jacob.
This game was originally supposed to be 13-2. Little Jake. He was a little Jake.
little Jingo, we were just up.
I'm sitting down, right? Perspective.
Okay.
So yeah, this came out in this game. They started working on it back in 2006. They've been working on the story for even longer. I hear, like they were working on the story and they never finished it, and that's why they went to different stories for Final Fantasy 12 and 13.
Okay.
Yeah, and now the demo gets its release in March.
Just as long as it doesn't involve miasma or any of that bullshit.
No. This is 4 dudes driving around in a car.
Okay.
Oh man, it's really my kind of game.
So it's Final Fantasy Grand Theft Auto?
Yes.
Oh,
Actually,
sweet
funny you
baby
mention-
Jesus.
Funny you mention that because the main character is the son of a mafia-like king.
Hiccup. Laugh.
But yeah, that's awesome.
This
my
is going to be.
goodness.
I think this game has potential. It's just taking them so long to get it out.
Now, do we know what the demo's going to be released on?
I believe it is going for the PS4, Xbox One. I believe since Final Fantasy 13, they've been releasing on both. No longer Sony exclusive. So
Well, I was also curious whether or not they'll be doing a Xbox 360, PS3.
not anymore.
No, of
which
course not.
I'm actually very happy about. I think they really need to start moving away from that trend of including the 360 PS3 ports.
Yeah, because I gotta say, you can see it a lot when you buy games that have those ports, and you buy them for the next gen, and you see that there's still things in there that it's like, well, the next gen can handle this. Why is it like loading here or something? Like in the game Thief, I know another game made by Square Enix, by the way. In the game Thief, when you enter a building, you know, it's like mash this button, so you can open the window. It's having you do that so it has time to render the inside of the building.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
PS4 and Xbox One could easily handle, but the PS3 and 360 cannot at those graphics.
Yeah.
So they trick you into, like, yeah, mash the button, mash the button, mash the button. It's just an annoyance, really.
They're finding a way to make an interactive loading screen, in other words.
Yes.
Pretty much.
It's really annoying, though, because you got to, I hate this.
Yeah, is that how you play? Do you like stroke out when you're playing a game? I hate you. Come like a side mouth breather for no reason.
Good. Okay. Anyway.
God.
But yeah, I am kind of happy that Final Fantasy 15 is not going for the older generation. They're
Yeah.
going strictly next gen or current gen, whatever you want to call it now.
Yeah.
And that will allow them to do better things with it, better graphics, larger worlds, things like that. Not as much loading screens,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Actually use the rumble features on the controllers that we have, or the built-in speakers now that are on PS4 controllers better.
Maybe
Yeah.
they'll use the Kinect.
Hey, you! Drive that car. Xbox! Do shit.
Do
Yeah, I
shit.
think so. But,
Just
now-
like mining in Minecraft.
Yeah. Oh, man. Ooh.
Why did they make it connect only?
Don't worry, if you shake your hand faster, you can mine things faster.
No, it doesn't work like that.
No?
It's got to be perfectly timed.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. Perfectly timed.
It's not working. If I go double time, maybe I can get it on every other stroke.
Dual wielding.
It's just he pulls out the sword and starts breaking the sword against it. Steve, what are you doing?
It's not Steve anymore.
God damn it, I hate
Had this
that.
discussion.
Okay, well, we're not going back to that discussion. We did that discussion. You can
But,
check out one of the older episodes.
Now, is this going to be a game or subscription based or no?
I don't think so. It's going to be.
God.
It's going back to. Can't say classic Final Fantasy, but it's going back to the Final Fantasy formula.
So it's an
The
actual
RPG.
RPG,
It's
not an MMO.
Yes,
Okay.
it's the original formula. Group of people get together. They go on an adventure. Probably start for one thing, leads into another thing, leads into
Chase
saving the world.
Sephiroth. Oh, I mean,
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans ensue. There's gonna be a sex scene in there somewheres, and then
Someone's going to get stabbed to the abdomen, but they don't really die. They kind
will
of
it be
die.
an underwater sex scene?
Those are the best kind.
Wow, wow.
I couldn't even keep a straight face to that. So,
Anyways,
um,
so that's actually something that I would probably be really hyped about.
Yeah.
If it does come out sometime soon within the next year or two.
there's just a couple things that I'm not too excited about. I have not liked the battle systems in any Final Fantasy game since 10. Like, my favorite battle system was probably 9, which was very similar to 7, just slightly different. And
7's best.
oh yeah,
Well, 8 is similar to 7, but different too.
no.
No.
As long as you ignore the Guardian Forces.
God damn those Guardian Forces. Did anyone actually use spells in Final Fantasy 8?
I didn't play it. I've only played Final Fantasy 7.
Did anyone out there use spells?
I did.
Why?
On the undead boss that I could use life on. And
Oh,
instantly kill him.
yeah, him. That's good. That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't use a single spell throughout the entire game, really.
Well, you were stupid if you didn't use life on that
Yeah.
undead boss.
No, I just killed him. I just destroyed him. He was easy.
You're right, it was easy. Life, dead, win.
I didn't even have to do that. I just kept attacking.
I did it in one turn.
See, this is Adam's strategy. Is he's not going to pay attention to the strategy. He's going to brute force everything, and then he's going to have to grind for 9 millennia. Just like this is why he's really good at Minecraft.
Oh
gaming.
no. Final Fantasy 8, there's no grinding. Grinding doesn't help you.
It does, actually.
See?
Oh, it helps you against bosses, that's right.
See?
Yes.
See what I'm saying? This
But-
is what I'm saying.
Because
is
he did.
Let me
He
just
just does grinding.
Yeah.
let me explain the final battle against Ultimecia again for you. This is what I did.
Oh, I know how it
This
works.
is what I did. Oh, I started off with 2 of the
Yep.
characters I wanted.
What you did?
So I'll let her kill him, and then I'll just keep attacking with the others.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Oh,
I did this.
I did a lot of limit breaks, yeah.
Just Adam all day.
Yep.
At work.
It's what he
And
loves to
where?
do. He loves to grind. He plays Minecraft, that's all he does.
He grinds out.
No. No, it's bad.
That's not Tuesdays. That's Thursdays.
Oh, yeah, that's right. My bad. 2 days. 2 days, I can mix them up. Anyways.
And then
So-
we just ruined Chris for the rest of the time.
So anyways, I haven't liked the battle system since Final Fantasy X because they've been this, you run around and you're controlling only one of your characters when you have several characters to control. And I kind of, I know I
What do you
can't
expect?
say
It's happening.
but
The potato.
New game in chat. Try to snipe Adam mid-sentence.
but
Good job. Yes.
the new battle system is in real time. It's more action based. I'm kind of worried about that, but we'll see where that goes. How many times can I say "but" in one sentence? By the way.
I'm sure you could probably figure out a few more ways.
But
You can smash before the end of this episode. And it's
please,
already half
please
over.
make a drinking game, please, and then send me the videos.
You can use a look.
Yeah. You have the video. Oh, a video of them playing a drink.
Yes.
Okay. I got it.
And then being smashed for episodes over.
I get it. I get it.
But
Yeah.
that is my only concern about Final Fantasy 15 would be the battle system. Other than that, it looks like the story is going to be interesting. The gameplay is going to be fun.
My concern is there's this big thing about overhyping games and these whole things where you're like, I've been waiting for so long, and then you finally get the game, you're like, fuck. And it's just one of those things where you don't like it because it's not everything that you want it to be, and it took so long for it to come out, and you're just like, it's not groundbreakingly amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's when they skipped Final Fantasy 16 and came out with 17.
Are you still on this Windows 9 thing?
I am.
Oh my god.
I feel like it's a topic we need to cover today.
Okay, well.
All right, well, in transition then to that, because this isn't going to go away.
I do got one more thing to say about what you just said. Yeah, you know, you're waiting a long time for these games, but I feel like Final Fantasy games, they have that no matter what, because it comes out with the title Final Fantasy. You automatically expect greatness.
Yeah, but it's the same thing like, for example, Duke Nukem.
Oh god, Duke Nukem.
See?
Duke Nukem. Duke.
Because Duke Nukem was great, and you're like, finally, the sequel. No.
Why is he throwing his shit against the wall?
I can't look at that the same way though, because you play Sonic Adventure, you have Big the Cat. That's the same voice actor as Duke Nukem.
Really?
Really?
Oh god.
See, now I'm just gonna see his big cat as a badass motherfucker. Or he's gonna be like, you're walking the game like, I have balls of steel. I think that's all it's gonna be me now. He's gonna go and be like, he's gonna look at one of those dino robots right now and be like, here to kick ass and chew both of them.
All out of go.
But he has a frog.
The frogs and new backup vocals.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna picture him throwing his shit against the wall.
But that's the kind of syndrome that I was going for, where
Yeah.
like, it gets thrown around to different IPs and different directors get chopped off and put back on.
Yeah, I know. The main director from it, he was moved over to Kingdom Hearts 3. So, Kingdom Hearts 3 is good. I'm not sure which one's going to come out first at this point.
Probably Kingdom Hearts
Probably
9.
Kingdom Hearts 9. But Kingdom Hearts 3 is good because this director was on 15 for so long. I feel like I'll have high hopes for 15 then.
Yeah.
But
Maybe they moved him so they could put the storyline, some parts of the storyline from 15 into Kingdom Hearts 3.
just be random sound bites where they accidentally mix up the voice actors. Get the names wrong. Sora, come on! That's not Sora. What the hell's going on here?
Also, it's
Daffy. No, Donald. Sorry. Donald.
good job.
He did it again.
Shut up. Donald.
Last week.
No, not last week. Let's move on. You can find it in last week's episode on YouTube.
We need to tell them what they're finding.
Him fucking up like usual.
Yes.
Just
Just
comment on the video how many times I fucked up during the video. Just list them in a comment.
With links to that second.
Yes.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
Good idea.
All right, so moving on from Final Fantasy to what Chris alluded to, today it was announced that Windows' new operating system is being called Windows 10. Now, for you that don't know, or use Mac, or just live under a rock, and don't have a current computer, we are currently at Windows 8, so this makes no
8.1.
frickin' sense. Shut the hell up, it's 8.
No one cares. It's 8.
I know. Well, 8.1 gives you this little thing in the corner that's like, hey, you got your start menu back. Nope. Fuck you.
We're not getting into
It's
this.
still 8.
We're not getting into this.
And you're right. You're right. It is a fuck you moment. But
It's not, but anyway.
I thought it would give me
it
the
is.
thing.
You're outnumbered here. You're outnumbered.
Sorry, I don't know how to use it.
You were brainwashed because you had to sell them.
No, I just know how to use technology and realize. Anyways, back to what we're doing. So,
Do you really want to?
I know we're all
Do you really want to have that debate?
I know we're all in IT and we all know technology. We are all IT staff. We're all nerds. We got it. No one questioned that we were not nerds.
Let's just bury this, okay? And let's move on to the fact that why Windows 10 and not 9?
I think they're trying to do something similar to what they did back in ME 2000 and XP. They're trying to differentiate the products by more than just a numbering system. Because they did 7, then they did 8, and it kind of felt like 8 was just, you know what I mean?
Crap.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say a quick thrown together piece of mess.
It was. Everything on 8 is integrated in the worst way possible.
I'll give you that, it is.
Like,
I don't use any of the integrated features.
neither do I. I mean, I
And they did
can't.
try to push a lot of new things on them instead of trying to transition it a little bit more carefully for people who don't like innovation and like change.
You mean like the start menu?
Are you kidding? Have you tried the Google Chrome app? It's awful.
No, because I use Google Chrome on my desktop like a normal person.
So do I.
Then there you go.
I mean, really. Why
I'm
would
trying to do an app for something that's browser.
I'm not the one that tried to do it. I downloaded Google Chrome, and it's like, oh, you have Google Chrome.
Why would you download an app?
No, I didn't download the app. I downloaded Google Chrome, the browser.
Yeah,
And then it gave me the app. It just gave me the app.
You don't just use the app.
I'm not using the app. I'm not using the app. You can see I'm not using the app. If I was using the app, it would replace the desktop.
I understand. So why are you talking about the app?
I'm saying how bad it is.
I understand that, but no one uses it. That's the point of this.
That's a good point, actually.
It's like you saying, "Hey, remember that one app's a piece of shit that no one uses?" Yeah, me too. I hate that thing. Like it's a truly irrelevant point.
Now, if only we could do that with the start menu.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a menu. Thank you for calling
It's a
it
menu.
It's not.
It is.
I would say
They call it.
it was made more for touchscreens more than anything.
Yeah.
Because
It's more of just getting app updates. Like,
the way it works on the Surface is great. Yeah. The way it works on a laptop, not that great.
I don't understand what the difference is.
Because I'd like to see what I have open here when I open something here.
A user experience thing.
Yeah.
To me, it's the same user experience.
Well,
But then again, I always use double screens. So for me, having something take up the full screen for me isn't an issue.
But I don't have a
I use
laptop.
dual screens too, but there's a difference in terms of user experience. It's going to sound like really nitpicky, but it makes a big difference. I don't know if Microsoft is hiring people for this or what, but when you click on start menu like Windows 7, you have your items like right here.
Yep.
And you can click on it. Click recently opened, whatever.
Yeah.
But then if you go on to the start screen, whatever they call it now, whatever, Metro.
Yep.
No one can see that, Adam.
I'm sure.
But then you have to go all the way out into all over the place.
They don't. You can rearrange that to your specific needs on the same type of thing that you can do in a normal start menu. That's what I do. And then if you wanted to, bring it up real quick. And then if you want all programs, you hit the down arrow, just like you hit all programs. It's the same thing. Same thing.
No,
it's not.
It's not.
I'm sorry that it doesn't have a drop down.
It's not the same thing.
I've tried to go through and organize this, and you know what I said? Fuck it. I'm not doing it.
Well, do you use any of those apps on the right-hand side?
No.
Then take them off.
Here's the other thing.
I'm not going through the trouble of taking them off.
Here's the other thing.
I don't know why they're on there. I've never used them, so why are they on there?
Because you installed them.
I didn't install them. They came with the computer.
You installed Steam. Don't lie.
Well, Steam. Yeah. Well, Steam.
DLC.
When the married couple here is ready to listen.
He's lying on broadcast. I'm not gonna have
Yeah,
That's
but like
fine.
the ones I use all the time are down here, though. So.
Okay. Can I make my point? Please?
Yes, make your point.
Thank you.
Meg made a point, but
Yeah, that is a point.
I'm a gamer. I'm supposed to be lazy.
Is the normal user expected to go and reorganize something if they didn't even know they could do that?
You just drag it. It tells you in the start menu that in the help section that first appears when you start the computer up for the first time, which you probably
I
know.
reached that.
See, you're blaming them for not informing you when they informed you.
User interface is supposed to be innovative. You're not supposed to have to explain it.
Yes.
That's key to user interface.
That is true. And
So when
Jacob,
1 second.
how many times have you read the terms and agreements?
It's not a term of agreement. It's a tutorial that pops up on your screen.
How many times have you read the tutorial?
I get a lot.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You read tutorials?
You read tutorials?
No,
Like,
that's not how you do it.
I'm sitting there button mashing
What
through
kind of
that
user
shit.
expert are you?
The one that actually does things once.
I just need you to play games. You're button mashing through that tutorial. Yeah, shit. I want to play the game.
You've seen me play games I've played before.
Wait a minute. This from the guy who says, "Oh, I just clicked through all the dialogue in Ocarina of Time. I didn't know Zelda was Sheik."
Yeah. So that wasn't the tutorial level. That's content. I don't give a shit.
He didn't know.
I know how to play the game. That's
He
what
didn't know his Eris died in Final Fantasy VII. He turned his head, came back, and wondered where she was for the rest of the game.
I completely didn't know she died. I got to do a whiz and came back. I was like, oh, the game's over. Where's that one girl? Oh, she must have just like stayed at that end. Whatever.
She stayed at the end for the rest of the game. Oh man, dialogue.
I know, right?
So you see me play
Horrible.
You see me play Wayward Souls.
And yet you're going to read a tutorial.
Yeah, because that tells me accurate and useful information, where I know how to play the game now.
But story tells you accurate and useful information too. Like,
The
you
story.
need to go here next.
I'll get the general gist. I don't sit there and go next, unless it's Wayward Souls where it's just a dungeon game.
He ran around in circles for like
There's a contradiction.
50 hours.
I don't read the entire thing. I skim it like normal human beings do with normal articles. But when it comes to a tutorial, it's like, this is how you play the game. Here's the button layout. Where's a picture? I'm going to pay attention to that.
Really?
When I see a dialogue from Microsoft, I say, "Fuck you, Microsoft. I just want to use the operating system."
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
So they can't innovate because they can't tell you about it.
They're not innovating though. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
They don't
a good
have-
user experience should not need to be explained. As a web developer, I'm telling you this. This is my job.
I get your point.
Hey, listen!
I get your point where you're saying it's clunky in use.
Actually, you know what? It is your fault that they put Navi in Ocarina of Time because they put Navi in Ocarina of Time for dialogue skippers like you who are finally like, oh, I don't know where to go.
Listen!
Hey,
listen!
I guess I listen to you now. Yeah, exactly.
I get
Your fault.
Fine.
Your fault.
He's the only gamer in the world to like Navi.
The morning show.
Ocarina of Time would be the greatest game in the world if they killed Navi in the first 10 minutes. And that was the point of the game.
But for me, that actually isn't that hard to use. Like, the UI to me isn't hard to use at all.
I'm not saying it's hard to use.
No,
it's annoying.
Annoying to use.
It's not,
which is a problem.
I mean, yeah,
to me, it's perfectly fine. Like,
I have
don't see a problem.
Windows,
But that's not the majority of people's opinions.
I understand. I'm not saying that it's a great operating system. I'm saying that, to me, it's not that special.
You've been defending the start screen for
No,
since
because
before the show.
Yes.
But because you won't call it a start menu when it's a menu. It's a menu.
They call it a start screen. I'm calling it what they're calling it.
I understand it's a menu.
I don't want
I'm calling it what they
You're
call
bitching that there's not a menu when there is.
It's not a menu though.
a menu.
It's a bunch of.
I mean, do you know how long this Skype message from Michael Jordan's been here?
Why don't you freaking clear out your Skype?
I did.
Liar.
And this, I cleared out this Skype. Well, guess what?
We're now
Because-
looking over at the start screen.
Because I have a Skype app, which is awful.
Why would you
Then
have a Skype app?
uninstall it. Do you keep apps on your phone that you do not use? Then
Yes.
why would you keep them on your computer?
Yes, he does.
It came with the computer. I tried it out. It was awful. We did it for the 2v2 tournament. And remember, it kept dropping me from the call.
That thing
and
is
then I would come back and
absolute
it would
shit.
just be bring, bring, bring. While you guys are talking, I do nothing but the ringing noise of the freaking Skype.
That's
It's like,
not a piece of shit. I'm not saying that everything in this computer is good and wonderful in the world. It's a piece of shit sometimes.
no, I'm just saying my problem with the operating system is the fact that they tried to integrate everything and they did it so awfully.
Yes, that is
And I'm
correct.
sure
And my
there's
problem with it is the user interface, which is what I'm trying to explain. And I'm not doing a good job apparently because I feel
Because
like
to me,
you're not
it's
understanding. Well, I get that. You like it, and that's fine. You read the things, but
You read the tutorials on how to use your operating system.
right. My point is the user interface is supposed to be self-explanatory and not a pain in the ass.
Okay.
When I hit the start menu, I expect to see a start menu, not that.
Okay.
Not that thing over there.
Now, and I'm asking you this legitimately.
Okay.
Can you use an Apple operating system?
Oh, I hate the Apple operating system, but I know how to use it too.
I don't. See, I can't.
You can't have either?
I do know how to use it. I hate using
I
it.
can't.
but I know how to
Like, to me, that's completely confusing because it's from not what I know.
You have to understand, though.
I
I'm programming something for an iPad.
Yeah.
So I'm forced to use damn operating system.
I'm not saying that you're a terrible person for using Mac.
I didn't read instructions for that though either.
Yeah.
I didn't either because there wasn't any, by the way.
Exactly.
It wasn't. It was here.
He looked.
Fuck you.
He went through looking.
To me, the reason why I don't criticize the Mac operating system, even though I personally think it's a piece of shit, and it saves things in weird places and I can't navigate it, is because it's just, I don't know how to use it properly because it's different from what I know. And I think people are more so bashing something because it's different than it actually being terrible and not functioning.
You know what the thing I hate most
That's
about
a
the
fair
Mac operating
argument,
system?
and I would agree with you on that. But I would say that those people have a point.
They do. And that's what I was trying to allude to, that in Windows 10, they're trying to blur the lines between 8 and 7 and make a functioning, salvage some of this technology, and hopefully they'll get back to it at some point in a better fashion.
That's fine, but the biggest complaint about Windows 8 is the start screen.
Oh, I know that.
So they didn't remove the start screen, and they're going
And
to
then
act like
they
change
just fucked with us.
Well, no, on Windows 10 they did, though. They gave you start menu back.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw the screenshots that I saw was all the start screen.
No, that's a function. It's a way you can set the screen up to in case you like the Windows 8 view.
Okay.
But by stock, you have
I
the button.
withdraw my complaint then.
It's a start button, like it's a circle button on the bottom, which brings up your normal text drop-down list with an all programs button.
Okay.
And you can pin things kind of like widgets to the side of the menu, and you can make that as big
that's
as
fine.
you want.
Okay. I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
In my personal opinion, I think that's what they should have started with.
Yes.
Yeah,
that is what they should have started with.
Too.
So that way people can kind of go, oh, these live titles are really useful. Because personally, it makes it a lot easier to check my freaking mail. Or
they're trying real hard to do both Metro mode plus Classic Starter. Yeah,
they are.
That's what we're best.
And that's what he was alluding to with the Metro word.
No, see, you say about checking your mail. I tried to use my app here, and I would find that it wouldn't be fully.
What are you doing using apps? Just stop using apps.
Well, that's what he's saying he's using on it.
Well, I also manage multiple accounts on that thing, and it works perfectly for me. I was trained though. I know how to set these things up very well.
Yeah, but my phone manages multiple accounts too.
Yeah.
And does it in real time. Fine.
Well, I'm not saying that
My
that
computer
app's
can't
not good. That app is glitchy as hell.
Yeah, that app on my computer can't keep up with the email app on my
Now,
phone.
what services are you using though? Are you having the POP3 problem?
That's only supposed to
Are we going into IT services on air?
Probably.
Stop.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm saying though. That app only handles one mailbox. That handles my Hotmail account. That's it.
That's why you're having problems. POP3. God. Anyways, so what does this mean for gaming?
I'm with you on that one.
That's the Microsoft one.
No, it's. Anyways,
Don't.
So back to what we're actually talking about. What does this mean for gaming? Well, hopefully, what I'm hoping with the Windows update, which they're actually saying might be free for Windows 8 people already, which is going to be amazing.
On launch only, though.
I don't care. I'll still download it.
Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm not going to download it. I want to get rid of Windows 8 as fast as possible. But
I hope it keeps some of the innovations that Windows 8 presented, which was much, and I mean much better support for multiple windows. I don't know if you've noticed this, but being able to bring up my start menu on any single screen that I want is a godsend. I can stream on one screen, and on my sub screen, even though it's not my main monitor, I can still bring up whatever I need to.
Yeah.
So to me, that's more useful than anything. So I really hope they keep innovations like that for gaming that kind of give us gamers some support that we never had before. And also, I hope that their software better utilizes those newer cores that they were talking about on the X99 boards, which, in case you don't play gaming, means that they have new boards, motherboards, every few years, and these ones can utilize 6 and 8 cores on the new architecture, which is supposed to be faster.
Yeah. And I hope Metro burns in hell.
You heard from Metro.
I didn't like Metro. I really don't like Metro.
But I mean, everyone's got their personal opinions.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to get it because I'm going to get out of Windows 8. But
what's your opinion?
What's my opinion? My opinion is Windows 8 sucks. Windows 10 can't be any worse.
I will put you back to Vista so quick.
No. I did Vista. I did my time. 3 years of it. Not going back to that.
I went from XP to 7 because I wasn't a fool.
Yeah.
I bought a new computer when Vista came out.
Yep,
Yeah, I bought a computer too. I got XP.
Yeah. And you weren't given the option unless you ordered it and waited.
Oh no, I wasn't given an option.
Oh, you were.
Just got XP.
Oh.
I upgraded to XP.
I'm lazy.
So
I'm lazy.
But you know what I mean? There's always that thing with Windows is where it seems like they have a pattern of every other one's good. You know, XP was great.
That is a good point. So
Vista sucks. 7 was great. 8 arguably does suck. I'm not going to defend it where it says that's good. I mean, I like it and I think it's usable, but I would much rather have the functionality of Windows 7 with the improved Windows 8 features.
I had that discussion with Michael Jordan actually, sometime this summer. We were going back, thinking about all the different OSs, and yeah, it's like every other one, pretty consistently.
Yeah.
It's,
except for that weird ME 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one anomaly. Because 95 kind of sucked. 98, great. ME 2000 sucked. XP was great. Vista sucked. 7 great. 8 sucks. It's like they can't get it right twice in a row.
Right.
But I think that's actually it kind of speaks of what they're trying to do. It kind of seems like they're trying to innovate. They try something really risky or really new, and they fail, and they go, all right, well, what did we learn? And they kind of adjust it.
And then they go, oh, everyone loved that one. We can be innovative. And they don't seem to learn from the past mistakes. And like, oh, guys, Windows 8, everyone hates it. What do we do? What do they want? They want the start menu back. We'll put a little button in the corner.
Well, at least they are listening to our outcries.
They weren't though. That's Adam's point. They weren't really listening.
No,
to
I'm
the
talking about
outcries.
in this particular instance.
When they-
of giving
when
us
they
a start
make-
menu back.
When
Well,
they
I
make
think the numbers
when they make
did
the new
that.
operating system, they listen to our outcries. But when they're updating the current, they don't.
Yeah.
Because they're sitting there like, no, guys, this is good. Trust us, this is good. Like, we gave you a button. We gave you a button. I'm like, okay, a button. It brings up the start menu I hate and I haven't used yet. I have not used my start menu.
That's who you're using when you say.
No.
Okay, we're not getting back into this. This is an entire like hate discussion for like 2 hours.
Honestly, I can bring this back to gaming. I can bring this back to gaming. Ready? Okay, PlayStation 2 won the console wars at that time. Doubt it? No. PlayStation 3, guys, we can do whatever we want. PlayStation 2 is the best. PlayStation 3, we can do whatever we want. We can charge $800 for it, and what happened? No, the sales tanked because the 360 was cheaper and just as good.
Better.
Yeah, actually was. So Xbox One, PS4 come out. Xbox 360 won the console wars back then. Microsoft goes, guys, we can do whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. Let's force them to have Kinect. Let's force them to always be online. We'll charge more than the PS4, even though it had almost exactly the same specs.
We get back to my point of Microsoft is they listen to the people. They didn't make you have Kinect. They don't make you have an internet connection. They still make you have Wi-Fi.
That's because pre-orders of Xbox Ones were non-existent and pre-orders of PS4s were skyrocketing, and they went, oh.
And I would like to just end the show on this note. Microsoft can't count 360 to 1 and 8 to 10.
No, they can't count.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.